Hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about specialized cells, and we're going to be in biology, and we're going to be focusing on xylem and the phloem. So what are specialized cells? This is a common question. Specialized cells are cells designed and built for performing a specific job. They are built and adapted to do a specific thing, like muscle cells. They're built for contracting and relaxing. They have a lot of mitochondria to provide energy for the action. And in the plants, we have the root hair cell. So we're going to be focusing on the xylem and the phloem. So firstly, what is the xylem and what is the phloem? So both of these are plant transport tissues. So they both are used for transport in the plant. So what is xylem? Xylem is a specialized plant tissue that transports water and dissolved minerals. It's unidirectional. It only travels in one direction, which is from the roots to the rest of the plant. Phloem. Phloem is a specialized plant tissue that transports sugars, amino acids from the leaves to the rest of the plant. It is bidirectional, which means it can travel two directions, up and down. So this is a xylem tissue we can see here. So what are the adaptations of the xylem tissue? So there are many adaptations. Firstly, they have thick lignin on their walls, which waterproofs it and supports the plant. Okay, so then we can see there are no organelles or any cytoplasm, so that it's not there to make space for the water to go, and it travels in one direction, which is from the roots to the leaves or to the top. So then we can see that they have no end cells. There's no walls here. That is broken down to allow the water and mineral ions to move quickly and more efficiently. And we can see there's gaps here. These are a non-lignified pit. Okay, so these basically are gaps which allow the lateral flow of water and ions between multiple vessels. So like this, it can just go like this from one to another. Okay, so this is basically most of the xylem tissue adaptations. One other main adaptation is that it's a dead cell. It's not alive, it's a dead cell. Okay, so now we'll move on to the phloem. The phloem is, you can see here that they have companion cells. These companion cells contain a nucleus, ribosomes, and mitochondria. They contain more mitochondria to a normal cell because they produce ATP for active transport, because it needs active transport to move up and down. And we can see on this one that they do have end cells, end walls. We can see the end walls because they are in the end. Here there's basically like sieve plates which are like this, and then they have dots like holes. These are used to help the transport of sugars and amino acid. And we can see in this one there are no organelles or cytoplasm to allow the flow to move quicker and more efficiently. So yeah, this is basically what our topic was, and now we're going to move on and compare these two. So firstly, we're going to compare the xylem and the phloem, their main differences and their main similarities. So firstly, we all know that xylem is a dead cell, while made of dead cells, while the phloem is living cells. And our second point is that xylem has no companion cells. Our third point is that the xylem only travels in one direction, while the phloem is unidirectional. The phloem is bidirectional.